If we clear out the lines, the most spellbinding star I recognize is the one that could be shocking in our sky. It is this one, Betelgeuse or Scarab Smash. It's a red, very monstrous star, and on the slim possibility that you put it where the Sun is, it would stretch out to the orbit of Jupiter. It's huge, completely eccentric, and destined to explode. It's not as clear as it seems in the universe. These giant events, like the most feared gigantic starbursts, could shake everything we see and even what we cannot see. Regardless, Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse has been regarded as a sign. A red, exceptionally monstrous star that is significantly more significant than our Sun. Brian Cox and other space experts believe it could go supernova, which has made people concerned about what will happen next. The James Webb Space Telescope is taking incredible photographs of the star, raising the question of when Betelgeuse will become a supernova and what titanic impact it will have on Earth. Let's sort out this star in the grand constellation Orion, which shines so brightly that even people from ancient times noticed it. The magnificent star, Creepy Crawly Jew, is located on the eastern shoulder of the constellation Orion. It is the second largest star in the constellation, and its name originates from this feature, the monster shoulder. It is perhaps one of the brightest stars in the night sky. On top of being strikingly bright, the star also has an odd shade of red, which, as we will see, suggests trouble. We've had tremendous experience with Betelgeuse for quite some time. A Greek astronomer named Timoi also studied it. Around that time, the first thing people noticed about stars was their color. Timoi described it as a terrifying little animal juice orange in color. Scientists have been focusing on the star even more closely of late, and now they have a clearer idea of what makes it so intriguingly bright. One of its key characteristics is that the star changes its brightness significantly, with an apparent magnitude of 0.6. Betelgeuse is a variable star, meaning its brightness fluctuates over time. Recently, experts have discovered new information about the star. In 2019, researchers first observed that Betelgeuse was behaving unusually. Although it didn't completely stop shining, it became significantly less bright, dimming to a level of around 1.6. Scientists quickly began investigating why the 10th brightest star in the sky was behaving in this unusual way. The researchers proposed surprising explanations based on their studies, which revealed odd signals from the star. According to their findings, Betelgeuse could go supernova at any moment. Brian Cox, a renowned scientist and professor of particle physics at the University of Manchester, offered this alarming explanation. Given his expertise in physics and cosmology, his perspective is no joke. He also hosts science shows, writes popular science books, and serves as the Royal Society Professor for Public Engagement in Science. Cox believes Betelgeuse appears to be a ticking time bomb that could explode without warning. To complicate matters, the James Webb Space Telescope has provided a wealth of evidence supporting this explanation. However, what irregular signals has Betelgeuse shown to cause such alarm in astronomy? With the new data, Betelgeuse has been labeled a supernova candidate. While scientists remain unsure when it will explode, the fact that Betelgeuse is twice the mass of the Sun is one reason for this classification. A star, as they say, must be several times the Sun's mass to be considered a supernova. Things get even more intriguing, though. Using tools like the James Webb Space Telescope and the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, scientists have examined Betelgeuse and its surrounding space. What they've found remains a mystery. The star Betelgeuse was observed on August 31st, a long time ago, when it apparently displayed peculiar signals that made its future uncertain. What did they find? They detected curious light waves emanating from the star, which raised questions about its behavior. This wasn't the only thing experts noticed. Betelgeuse's brightness fluctuates periodically. Researchers observed that Betelgeuse had dimmed to a magnitude of 1.61 in February 2021, shortly after the massive dimming event known as the Great Dimming in 2019. This period marked the start of Betelgeuse's strange behavior, causing widespread concern that the star might soon explode. During this time, its brightness dropped by 1.2 magnitudes between 2019 and 2020, with the lowest dimming level ever recorded in 2019. Experts initially believed Betelgeuse would go supernova within the next 100,000 years due to this extraordinary dimming. The universe seems to hold surprises, and this is one of the most fascinating. However, scientists soon revised their theories after further observations. When they observed what was happening with Betelgeuse in 2019 and 2020, they began to notice peculiar patterns that didn't quite align with typical supernova behavior. For instance, the dimming wasn't solely caused by internal changes within the star itself. Instead, researchers discovered that the star had ejected a massive amount of gas and dust into space. This cloud of material likely blocked some of the light, causing the dimming effect that sparked widespread speculation. Astronomers used advanced instruments such as the Hubble Space Telescope to confirm this theory. They observed that a significant portion of Betelgeuse's outer layers had been expelled, creating a dust cloud that temporarily obscured the star's brightness from our view. This event, now referred to as a surface mass ejection (SME), is far more powerful than the solar mass ejections we observe on our Sun. While this discovery offered some reassurance that Betelgeuse might not explode imminently, it also revealed just how unstable the star has become. Such extreme behavior is a strong indicator that the star is nearing the end of its life cycle, even if the exact timeline remains uncertain. In addition to the SME, astronomers noted that Betelgeuse's pulsation cycle, the regular pattern in which it brightens and dims, has become irregular. Historically, this cycle lasted about 400 days, but recent observations show that it has shortened to roughly 200 days. This accelerated cycle suggests that the star's internal structure is undergoing significant changes, likely as it depletes the fuel needed to maintain nuclear fusion in its core. As Betelgeuse nears the end of its life, scientists predict that it will eventually collapse under its own gravity, triggering a supernova explosion. When this happens, the event will be one of the most spectacular phenomena ever observed from Earth. The explosion will release an immense amount of energy, outshining the entire galaxy for weeks or even months. During this time, Betelgeuse could become bright enough to be visible during the day. Despite the star's proximity, roughly 642 light-years from Earth, astronomers assure us that there's no immediate danger to our planet. When Betelgeuse does explode, the energy and radiation released will dissipate over the vast distance separating us. However, the event will have significant scientific value, providing researchers with a rare opportunity to study the life cycle of massive stars and the mechanisms of supernova explosions. For now, the James Webb Space Telescope and other advanced observatories continue to monitor Betelgeuse closely. Scientists are eager to learn more about this enigmatic star, whose unpredictable behavior keeps challenging our understanding of stellar physics. While the exact timing of its supernova remains uncertain, one thing is clear: Betelgeuse's eventual demise will mark the end of an era for this iconic celestial body and the beginning of a new chapter in our exploration of the cosmos. What happened next? Creepy crawly Betelgeuse got more brilliant again after the unbelievable dimming and changed into something even more striking. Astrophysicist Andrea Dupree at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astronomy says that the star is now 150% more brilliant than usual, making it the seventh brightest star in the sky. Scientists were unnerved when they noticed a red glow in the southern part of the sky. Today, things get even more fascinating because this has led to various theories about what caused the great dimming. First, it's important to note that not all stars have the red glow of Betelgeuse. The red glow signifies that it's a red supergiant star, which is the final stage of a star's life and death. This red glow, on the other hand, is caused by a surface temperature of around 3,500 Kelvin, which is much cooler than the Sun's outer layer of 5,500 Kelvin. Since Betelgeuse is cooler than our Sun, it emits less energy per unit of surface area despite being more massive. It will eventually detonate. Now let's examine what the exceptional dimming looked like. Brian Cox asks, does it really mean that Betelgeuse will go supernova? In general, the fact that Betelgeuse is already a red supergiant illustrates that it is nearing the end of its life as a star. A dying star often fades over time, which researchers expected. However, Betelgeuse's recent, surprising behavior has made experts substantially more focused. Many telescopes are now concentrating on the unusual dimming. Still, things get even more intriguing since experts don't have a deep understanding of Betelgeuse. Specialists are now using the most advanced tools to observe the fascinating phenomena surrounding the star. The James Webb Space Telescope has been one of the best tools for researchers so far. Since 2021, this telescope has been in space, helping scientists gather valuable information about Betelgeuse. New photographs of Betelgeuse's remarkable dimming, taken by the telescope, have revealed that the event caused a massive material ejection. Based on new research, this mass ejection was about 400 billion times larger than a typical coronal mass ejection from the Sun. The James Webb Space Telescope can also observe things our eyes can't see, like light waves and frequencies, which excites researchers about its potential findings. Scientists have seen dust clouds forming on the star's surface, resembling leaves in space. Though this seems unusual, researchers are still closely monitoring Betelgeuse, as they don't yet know when it will go supernova. NASA experts believe Betelgeuse is typically more massive than the Sun and predict that this bright red star will continue to shine for the next decade. However, given the peculiar events happening with the star, it's challenging to confirm this prediction. After the extraordinary dimming, scientists remain uncertain about when Betelgeuse will explode. If it does, it would be the first supernova observed by humans since Johannes Kepler documented one in 1604. Experts also don't believe Betelgeuse's explosion will happen soon, though they continue studying its bizarre behavior. Despite this, the exact timing of the explosion remains a mystery. If we step back and observe the universe impartially, Betelgeuse stands out as one of the most fascinating stars. This massive red supergiant, also known as Betelgeuse, would extend to Jupiter's orbit if placed where our Sun is. This colossal, unstable star is nearing its inevitable demise. The universe, however, does not operate on a direct timeline. Cosmic events like supernovae can potentially disrupt our understanding of the cosmos. While the possibility of Betelgeuse going supernova looms, scientists are still trying to determine the precise timeline of its end.